Hey everybody, welcome to Crafty Kiara. And today we are going to be making a garden sign for our little garden area out in Narnia. And we're going to be making it using some metal lids here. These came off of some plastic containers that had been broken, and I got rid of the containers but kept the lids because they are in pretty decent shape. And I have 6 of them here. We're also going to use a wooden frame that we're going to paint up. We're also going to put some chicken wire on here so we can attach the lids, and we're going to make a garden sign. So let's go ahead and drill our holes into the sides of this. Now, this is an 1/8 inch drill bit, and you're just going to go into the side. Okay, so here we have our 6 lids, and they have holes drilled in on each side for us to be able to attach it to the chicken wire. Right now we're just going to paint a base color on there. So I may use this Ocean Breeze color that I have here. Now this is just acrylic paint, so I kind of want to do these in this color as a base, which I think will be pretty nice. And then we need to paint our wooden frame. Now this is actually a frame that was from a canvas. You can see a little bit of the canvas pieces here and the nails, or the staples I should say. So we are going to use this, repurpose it for our frame for outside. Okay, so we have painted the lids, and I have them drying over there. Let me back up here. And now I have my wooden frame that we're going to paint. And I just want to show you that I have this piece of chicken wire here that we are going to attach with some small nails when we get to that point, but first we're going to paint the frame. So I put that off to the side right now. Now I'm not going to worry too much about taking out all these extra staples and pieces of canvas here. You could just rip a little bit of the canvas off because it's pretty time consuming, and it'll weaken the wood if you keep pulling stuff out of it. So we want to keep it strong. So I am going to paint the frame yellow. So we got bright yellow here. Alright, so I just finished painting the frame, and as you can see it's painted on all sides and edges the nice bright yellow. So we're going to let this totally dry before we put on the chicken wire. Let's look at this side here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll just put all my little nails along the top here. Like I said, we're going to trim off the other edges. So that'll help keep that in place. You could use staples if you have them available. I do not, but I do have nails, and that works too. And this is pretty thin wire, so it's not hard to bend and shape. Okay. So far so good from the front there. We need to finish securing the rest of the wire. Alright, so now I have the chicken wire attached to the frame. And you see I just cut off any of the extra little pieces here, and it's pretty stiff, so I have plenty of support for our lids. Okay, so our paint lids have dried. I have them laying here on the paper towel, and they are all ready to get their lettering. And I did come across some foam stamps here that I'm going to paint on some black paint and then stamp our letter onto the lid. So right now I have all my holes lined up the way I want them on each lid, and then I'm going to paint this. So see how this works. I didn't want to dip it in there because sometimes you get too much paint. Alright, so I think they came out pretty good. They do have a little bit of a weathered look to them because it was from my foam stamp, but I'm kind of going for that look anyway. Alright, so I want to add a little bit of an accent to the lids here. So I'm going to use some white craft paint in this case. And it's kind of adding a little bit of a decorative element. Okay, so we have our frame completed here, and again, this is just a wooden frame left over from a canvas that I had taken apart, and then I had put some chicken wire on here. This has kind of the bigger holes. You can also do the smaller one if you want, but I kind of like how that looks there. And then we have our lids here with their corresponding garden letters, and they have their holes on either side for attaching the lids. Now, I've been thinking about how I want to attach this, and I think I want to go kind of across like this, if I can, to kind of get everything to fit in here. Probably like so. I think that'd be kind of cute. And then I have this colorful dragonfly that I'm going to put in the center. So I'm letting this dry. I just painted this. So I'm going to let that dry, but I'm going to work on my lettering. Now you're probably wondering how I'm going to attach it. Well, I have this black wire here. This is a 20 gauge black wire. It came in some kit that I had a while back, and I use it for a bunch of stuff. It's pretty flexible and it's easy to cut. So I'm just going to cut some pieces off. I'm going to put it through the hole here on the lid, and then I'll be able to tie it to the frame. Alright, so here you see I got one side of the lids attached, and they are just wrapped around the existing chicken wire here. And they don't have to be too crazy, you just kind of want them on there. And what I did was I had a longer piece for the top hole so it can go around the wooden frame, and then a smaller piece to attach to the wire. Alright, so I have my lids attached to the frame now, and they're attached with the black 20 gauge wire that I have here. You can use any color, or if you have different wire. I happen to have a bunch of different wires you'd use for like bracelets or other projects that require wire. And I just happen to have that. So we have our lids attached, and then we're going to attach our dragonfly. Now I could like drill a hole in this and attach it that way, but I'm just going to take just a piece of wire here and wrap it in a couple of spots, and since it's black, it'll blend in pretty decently on our dragonfly. And I'm going to do a little twist here. That way it's already attached to the dragonfly. You don't really see it too much there. And then I'm going to do the other piece back here, probably on the second segment here. This is a dragonfly wooden piece I've had forever, and I had painted it purple, and then I hadn't done anything else with it, so today I added the black and the colored dots. So now I want it to attach like that. So luckily there are already wires right there that I can attach to. I think that came out pretty cool. I didn't want anything too elaborate going outside, but I wanted something that would hold up just for a little bit at least. And I could always make other stuff to go in the garden. Alright, and that's it for today with our garden sign. I hope you found some inspiration on taking some items from around your house that you're not using and using it to make a cool little garden sign for your little garden area. I'm going to be making some more projects here for the garden over the next couple videos, as well as making some other craft videos. So keep an eye out on our channel here for new content that should be coming out each week. And don't forget to check out our shop at Crafty Kiara shop on Etsy. And I'll be adding some new store items there as well. So that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe to us, and keep following us on social media. If you liked what you saw in the video, please like and subscribe to us on YouTube here. You can also follow us on social media. You can also follow us and check out our blog at craftykiara.com. And of course, you can go check out our shop on Etsy for Crafty Kiara Shop. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the next video.